Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, and everybody on the West Coast. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and everybody else in between this great big beautiful country of ours. How the hell you doing? What do you know? What do you say? What's up? What's happening? Holy shit! It is freaking Monday. It's supposed to be a drum roll. No, it's just a crazy dude trying to do shit. That's all. Oh man, what's up? How was your weekend? Did you have a good time? I was on a 3-week drought as far as on betting football. And I spent 30 yesterday and won 48. The drought is over. I was one team. Listen to this. One team, 2 points from $215 more. Yep. The team was supposed to win by 2 and ended up losing by 2. So, I think it was an 18 parlay or something like that. I don't know. But you gotta bet smart. You can't always bet, the point spread. If you think somebody's going to win, bet them to win. You don't do it on one game though, because if you bet one game for a team to win, you're going to lose money. Because it's like bet $5 to win 4. How dumb is that? Bet 2 teams that you know are going to win and that they know are going to win. You bet $5, you win $6. So you gotta bunch them up. Bunch them up, folks. Bunch them up. I got shit on my glasses. I don't know. What's going on now? Okay, peace, love, and outrage. Some Twitter news here. It says, remember gas station vending machines? They had weird candy bars. That's me, not her. They had weird candy bars and gum that dads liked. Clark, Zero, Zagnut, whatever that slab of Neapolitan coconut is called, clove, blackjack. You could get a handful of peanuts from a dispenser. Sometimes they have Valo milk. What the hell? What is Valo milk? Jackpot. Okay, whatever the hell that is. Oh my gosh. So what else she say on this? Oh my. Neapolitan G's. I don't know. She's replying to Dorothy. Dorothy says, wait. She's replying to herself. Oh my gosh. Some of those, such as the Zero bar, are still made. I try to turn my friends onto them. I was a Zero guy too. Yeah, I like Zero guy. I mean, yeah, I like Zero candy bars. They're cool. I really did like them. White icing with nougat, called nougat with nuts in there. You got to try one. Yep. Yes, I do. Remember using them, not the peanuts. I thought that was gross. She agrees, right? Imagine the mice climbing up into the glass part at night. Eek. Eek. Ah, here you go. Here's one. Alameda. That was Rob in Seattle said he remembers using them. And then Alameda says, I used to love Boston baked beans, candy-coated peanuts. Were they candy-coated peanuts? Boston baked beans? They were something. I don't think they were peanuts, though. Well, maybe she's including. She liked candy-coated peanuts, too. I don't know. Boston baked beans, yep. Mallow Cup, yeah. Mallow Cups have coconut bits in the chocolate that messes with the texture. For me, Valo Milks are smooth. What's Valo Milks? Valo Milk. Oh, I never had. Wait, Valo Milk doesn't have any coconut in there. Ha ha! That must be for a specific part of the country. We weren't lucky enough to get that shit. It's not fair. It's not fair. Here's one. The Independent, 6 hours ago. CEO fires 900 employees over Zoom call. Your employment is terminated, effective immediately. I mean, I guess this guy was pissed off, huh? Holy shit. Oh my God, I can't believe this. This is not real. Oh no, this can't be happening. An employee can be heard saying in a clip of the call. The chief executive officer, or just chief executive, okay? This is freaking man. Oh, it's not a kid's show, folks. You got crumb munchers, rugrats running around. You got to get them, put them to bed. If they're old enough, they should be in school. But if they're not, and it's nice outside, kick their ass outside. That's it. Xbox, PlayStation, iPad with headphones, get them the hell out of here. So once I get going and I'm on a roll, the shit flies, okay? They don't need to hear my stuff anyway. The chief executive of a U.S.-based digital mortgage lending company fired 900 people on a Zoom. Excuse me. Sorry, I didn't mean to break your ear. The Zoom call ahead of the holiday season, it has been reported. About 15% of the company's employees in the U.S. and India were abruptly laid off as part of the cost-cutting exercise. Vashil Garg, the head of Better.com, can be heard saying in the video call that reportedly took place last week. A recording of the call, which has not been verified, was widely shared on YouTube. If you're on this call, you are part of the unlucky group that is being laid off. Your employment here is terminated, effective immediately, Mr. Garg can be heard telling the employees. Jeez. What a way to go. He began the announcement by saying the market had changed and the company had to move with it in order to survive. This isn't news you're going to want to hear, but ultimately it was my decision and I wanted you to hear it from me. It's been a really, really challenging decision to make. This is the second time in my career I'm doing this, and I do not want to do this. The last time I did it, I cried. This time I hope to be stronger, Mr. Garg said. Well, how about that? What if you get a thing from your boss and he wants a Zoom call? Ooh. You'd be like afraid. I got a cold. I can't talk with you. You know? I'll call in tomorrow. And you get an email back saying, don't bother. There you go. You didn't even have to go to the Zoom call. You already know you got fucking canned. Holy shit, man. We are laying off about 15% of the company, he added. Oh, listen, see? He don't blame it on himself. He probably gave himself a really nice raise. This is what makes me mad. This is a rant radio thing right here. He cited market efficiency, productivity, and performance as the reason for the mass layoffs. No, it's not. Productivity and performance didn't have nothing to do with you losing business, bud. So, frickin' Scroob. Here we go with the threats. The Daily Mirror, 4 hours ago. Russia could turn USA to ash. Kremlin mouthpiece warns amid fears of war. TV presenter Dmitry Kiselov, okay, I don't know, it's a Russian name, who has been called Vladimir Putin's mouthpiece and propagandist-in-chief, accused the U.S. of peddling fakes about Russia's intention to invade Ukraine. A top Kremlin propagandist suggested Russia could turn the U.S. into radioactive ash amid rising tensions over Ukraine. TV presenter Dmitry, I'm not going to say his last name again because it's fucked up. I'm fucked up because I can't say it. And I will say it wrong. So I just have to watch my ass, right? Right? Yeah, right. Okay. TV presenter Dmitry issued a chilling warning as Russian held live-fire military drills involving more than 500 tanks. Despite this, Russia insisted it has no plans to invade its neighboring ex-Soviet state. No, they're not going to invade it. They're going to walk right in. State TV, what is this? State TV channel Rossiya 1 said a video summit set to take place between Washington and Moscow on Tuesday evening comes at a peak of tension. See, that's what I worry about too. The Soviets want something. And they want something really big. Whether it's Ukraine or not, we're not sure. But they want something. They want the United States to either butt out of something or to do something. And then they'll give them an ultimatum. Just like the mob. I need you to do me a favor. Just like Trump. I need you to do me a favor. That's Putin telling Biden. You get your freaking ass over here and do this and do that. And we'll think about not invading Ukraine. How do you think? What do you say, pal? I don't know. Forbes magazine says, for the Russians, crossing Ukraine's trenches could be a bloody grind. If Russia openly invades Ukraine in coming weeks or months, as many observers fear is increasingly likely, Russian troops rolling into eastern Ukraine would collide with fortifications that Ukrainian troops have spent years building. Don't imagine for a moment that the Kremlin doesn't have a plan for breaching these defenses. The collision of vehicles and earthworks could be a defining feature of the initial fighting. The war in Ukraine's Donbass region was fairly fluid in the first year after separatists backed by Moscow took up arms against the government in Kiev. Ukrainian troops, bolstered by volunteers, penetrated separatist lines as far as Debaltseve before Russian battalions intervened and pushed the Ukrainians back. Starting in 2015, the conflict froze. The Ukrainians and separatists each dug trenches, hundreds of miles of them, carving an arc across southeastern Ukraine. 6 years and more than 14,000 dead later, the fighting continues at a staccato rhythm, static, along the trenches. Snipers, missileers, and artillerymen on both sides wait for and take pot shots at the enemy on the opposite earthwork. This is like serious shit here, folks. Oh my. The trenches are an ancient form of fortification, but not less effective for their age. In particular, they help to protect troops from artillery. That matters in Ukraine more than on other battlefields, owing to the Russians' heavy reliance on big guns and rockets. So, if you want to read a lot more of this article, it's really interesting. And it's for the Russians crossing Ukraine's trenches could be a bloody grind. Forbes.com today at 7 a.m. Don't you like getting that new news? I love it. I love it. Oh boy, oh boy. Sailor Michael retweeted. This is who he retweeted. This is who he retweeted. This is one hell of a name. Get thee vaccinated or get thee a toe tag. Happy birthday to my grandmother, father, and mother who were all born on the same day. My grandmother, Catherine Kitty Williams, was 5'10" and had 13 children with her husband, Gene. She owned a barbershop and on weekends played trumpet with jazz bands. Died in 1983. Wow. Oh, here, let's help Rita Staub. Tabulorosa retweeted. 70 more followers and I'll hit 1,000. That would be cool. Yeah. Connect. Okay, here's one. Kate retweeted. Connect politic ditto. I don't know. You got to admit the Biden administration is making not committing treason look fairly easy. Yeah. What are they doing? What are they doing? What are you doing, Merrick Garland? You need fired. You really do. You need fired. You're taking this to a whole new level. You're not a Supreme Court judge anymore. You're not. You never were. But you're not a Supreme Court judge on this. You're supposed to throw that shit out there and let the courts figure it out. You can't go and just make sure it's 100% and everything iron-proof. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Quit doing that shit. Just quit it. Stop. Just stop. I'm having a nervous breakdown over here because all these fuckers are getting away with everything and you ain't doing a goddamn thing about it. You got insurrectionists saying 4 weeks in a county jail, okay? Maybe not even that. Oh, get to wear an ankle bracelet for 3 months. What kind of punishment is that? Oh, I don't believe in the death penalty. Well, you better do something. You know, the South used to have, maybe they still do. The South have chain gangs still? They still have chain gangs? Can they do 20 years hard labor? A lot of swamps down there need cleaned out. Send them all down there. Maybe the gators will get some of them. Or cottonmouths or damn snakes. Then you don't have to worry about it. Just forget to take them to the hospital. I'm serious. Man, you watch. Man, they're lucky I'm not. They're lucky I'm not. I would take every one of those cases, man, and just throw them to the courts. Okay, you do it. You prosecute the shit out. Man, don't. You're wasting our time. Time is getting shit. Don Winslow. Here you go. 22. He's got to be a digital guy instead of 2.5 years ago. 2.5 years ago. Still waiting. He's replying to Katie Tucker. And what'd she say? Don Winslow, I wonder why this video is being suppressed today. What's the video? I don't want to... Oh, no. Oh, it's subpoena. Subpoenas now, not subpoena. Okay. Mo Brooks, not subpoenaed. Okay, Don Jr., not subpoenaed. Ted Cruz, not subpoenaed. All right, what's going on? Eric Trump, not subpoenaed. This is interesting. Who else? Kimberly Gargoyle, not subpoenaed. Reverend Jim Jordan. Wait, he was subpoenaed. Wasn't he? Not subpoenaed. Oh my gosh. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Not subpoenaed. Andy Biggs. I wish I could make this go faster, folks, but it's not. Not subpoenaed. Kevin McCarthy. Not subpoenaed. Josh Hawley. Not subpoenaed. Jared Kushner. Not subpoenaed. Paul Gosar. Not subpoenaed. Charles Flynn. General Charles Flynn. Not subpoenaed. Ivanka Trump. Okay, not subpoenaed. Donald Trump. Not subpoenaed. Subpoenas now. And it says, I wonder why this video is being suppressed today. Katie Tucker says, not yet. They're coming, going for the small group fish now. And Don Winslow replies, 2.5 years ago, still winning. Ken Buck. On Mueller testifies, could you charge the president with a crime after he left office? Robert Mueller, yes. Buck, you believe you could charge the president of the United States with obstruction of justice after he left office? Mueller, yes. Andrea Stone wants to know, where is the grand jury information? Shirley Crowder says, still waiting for it. This is really interesting. This is, Don Winslow, look him up. More replies. Donna Spar says, I'm to the point of blocking anyone telling us to have patience. This is true. Patience are up. Our patience is up. And you know what's going to... Here's the thing, too. Tie this in with... It's still cold, folks. It's still chilly. Tie this in with Ukraine and the Soviet Union and the problems with China. And guess what? The minute that happens, this shit's getting buried. You'll never hear another thing about it. How convenient. How freaking convenient. AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, says if Governor Abbott is anti-rape, as he claims, why doesn't he just lead the Texas state leg to pass a law for $10,000 bounties on people who engage in or aid sexual assault? Or is he opposed to that because it's a slippery slope of vigilantism where men could be unjustly targeted? Oh, this lady's smart as a whip. She is smart. Mickey Stone retweeted, Sharina, there's a lot of smart people on here today. He was impeached twice in his first term. That SB disqualifying and shouldn't have been able to run for re-election. Every time these clips and his messages are shared, it amplifies his lies and keeps him relevant. He was deplatformed for a reason. Can we keep him that way? Amen, lady. Amen. You're absolutely right. I got 5 minutes. You got to deal with my ass today. So what do we got to do now? Oh, Forbes, November 7th. How to get student loan forgiveness. Let's see. Anybody interested in that? I don't know. Forbes.com, November 7th, 7 a.m. This is old. You want to read it? It's Forbes.com. Student loans. There's plenty of student loan cancellation up for grabs. You just need to know how to apply and where to find it. Since January, President Joe Biden has canceled more student loans than any other president in U.S. history, and Biden will continue to cancel more student loans. You may be wondering how to get your student loans canceled. Here's how to get student loan forgiveness and student loan cancellation. Okay, and there's a question. How? There are several ways to get a student loan forgiveness. Here are a few. Income-driven repayment plans. Total and permanent disability. Borrower defense to repayment rule. Public service loan forgiveness. Teacher loan forgiveness. State programs for student loan forgiveness. To get student loan forgiveness, typically you have to complete certain requirements or meet qualifications. Most of the student loan forgiveness isn't automatic. Do I qualify for student loan forgiveness? I don't know. Hey, I got to do something. Most opinions for student loan forgiveness relate to federal student loans only. There is no student loan cancellation for private loans through the federal government. That said, contact your student loan servicer to inquire about private student loan cancellation. Here's a snapshot of how to qualify for popular types of student loan forgiveness. Income-driven repayment plans. If you have direct loans, you automatically qualify for income-driven repayment. If you have FFELP loans or Perkins loans, you may need to consolidate student loans into a direct consolidation loans. To get student loan forgiveness, you must make 20 years undergraduate student loans or 25 years graduate student loans of monthly student loan payments. Choose one of the 4 income-driven payment plans: income-based repayment, pay-as-you-earn, revised pay-as-you-earn, and income contingent repayment. Here are 3 things that student loan cancellation means for your student loan. Okay, so that's really involved. How to get student loan forgiveness, Forbes.com. Great article. Look it up. If you have student loans, look it up. Forbes.com, November 7th, 7 a.m. How to get student loan forgiveness. All right. Oh, no. All right, what? Oh, no, I don't know. This is Neil Gorsuch's. It's only going to happen. Neil Gorsuch's terrifying paragraph. This is December 5th, The Hill. The views expressed by contributor. Okay, I know that. I'm terrified by a paragraph that Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch wrote a few weeks ago. You should be too. He and 2 other justices think the Constitution forbids states from imposing on religious dissenters the kind of vaccination requirements that feed the United States from diphtheria, measles, and polio. If these judges have their way, these diseases may come back. A bit of background: in June, Justice Samuel Alito, joined by Gorsuch and Justice Clarence Thomas, declared that the Free Exercise Clause of the First Amendment should be understood to hold that a law to impose a substantial burden on the exercise of religion must be narrowly tailored to serve a compelling interest. The compelling interest test is, the court has said, the most demanding test known in constitutional law. It means that the right has to be infringed. The party challenging the law will probably win the government, and the government has a heavy burden of proof. Okay, so what they're doing is religious religion, and they're doing it now. Religious reasons are an excuse to not get vaccinated. What? It's just, hey, but you don't go to school. You can't go to public school and not be vaccinated. Just why? You don't want to endanger other people, right? I guess so. I don't know. Okay, now they haven't done it yet, but this is Sally Ambrose says, I can't believe the GOP is actually going to let Roe v. Wade be overturned because that is the reason so many single-issue voters vote Republican. They have nothing else to offer to attract voters. This is the only profile stance that Republicans take. And I'm done. I had a good time. Did you? Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, it was a wonderful time. So, anyway, I'm going to say goodbye to radio people. And the Max Mix show's on now, so let's go ahead and go there, all right? So do that. Oh, boy, am I blown out today. Anyway, let's see what else we got. Where's my thing at? I know where my thing is. Don't worry about it. Let's do this. This thing, right? That's it. Okay.